Today we are February, ano ba ngayon? February 26, 2017. 2 days left. Tapos na po ang buwan ng pag-ibig. Yung ating pong like sign sa Facebook Messenger, matatapos na po yung heart. Tapos na po ang heart. Ganun man, before we leave po mamaya, because next week will be our regular business meeting, let's once again assign the groupings for our food next week. The continuation po ng ating topic last Sunday about safeguarding your faith. This will be part 2. Let me give you a review of Colossians chapter 2 verse 6 and 7 that was taken up last Sunday. As you have therefore received Christ Jesus the Lord, Colossians chapter 2 verse 6 and 7. As you therefore receive Christ Jesus the Lord, so walk ye in Him, rooted and built up in Him, and established in the faith, as you have been taught, abounding therein with thanksgiving. The lessons we learned last Sunday, these are the lessons that our faith should remain fair in the midst of hardships. Though whatever suffering you might be enduring right now, you must always remain fair in having your faith in God. Because God is real. Totoo po ang Diyos. It does not mean na nahihirapan ka ngayon, pinabayaan ka ng Diyos. Instead of blaming God, you blame the devil. Because the devil is so rich in oppression, is so rich in persecution, is so rich in making so many things that will make you so sad in your life. You will begin to think, is there God? Is there really God? Maybe I was wrong to believe that there was God. No. This is the plot of the devil. He wants you to believe that there is no God. He wants you to blame God. That's why he makes different kinds of bad situations. Yan po yung nangyayari po sa buhay po natin. And we do not let the devil win na ano man ang sitwasyon, mangyari yung gusto niya. We will not allow that. We will not allow that. Because we will fight the devil. We will show to him that though we are suffering, we are faithful and loyal to God. Are you faithful to God? Are you loyal to God? Loyal ba kayo sa Diyos? Well, I believe you are loyal. I have seen marami pong mga kapagsubukan na dumating sa buhay ninyo. And where are you now? You're still in the church. You're still here, believing in God, hoping in God, faithful in God. And that is good. That is good because the more we do good to God, the more He will do good for us all. Our prayers are being answered because we are so faithful to God. Yung testimony kanina ni Sister Pina, she is thanking the Lord. Sabi niya, pakiramdam niya, umiyak siya sa sobrang sakit, na parang batang umiyak sa sakit. Maaari sabi niya, yun na yung kahuli-hulihan ng kanyang buhay. But if God doesn't want her to die, what are sicknesses before God? Can sicknesses decide your faith? Can sicknesses decide your death? No, it's God who decides your death. Even though the situation is very hopeless, the Lord can reverse any bad situation if you just believe that God can do it. Diba sabi ng Hebrews 11 verse 6? He that comes to God must believe that He is God, that He can do something for you. That's faith, my dear brethren. Now, this is the continuation of the safeguarding your faith. This is part 2 of the last message. I have some questions that I want to be addressed. Meron akong mga tanong na gusto kong masagot. 3 tanong yun. Unang tanong, lahat ba ng kahirapan nagagaling sa diablo? Lahat ba ng kahirapan nagagaling sa diablo? Ikalawang tanong, ang Diyos ba'y nagbibigay ng kahirapan? Does God give you also hardships? Number 3 question. Sa lahat Lahat ba ng mga masamang sitwasyon na ikaw ay naroroon, lahat ba yun trials? In all bad situations that you are in, are they all trials? Para bang ano yan eh, para bang kapag may nangyari sa buhay mo, kagad nagtatanong ka, ano tong dinadanas ko? Pinaparusahan ba ako ng Diyos? Sinusubok ba ako ng Diyos? Pinapahirapan ba ako ni Satanas? O kagagawan ko to sa buhay ko? Yung mga ganyan na tanong. Minsan meron sa inyo, before, lalapit pa nga sa akin, magtatanong, Pastor, ano ba itong dinadanas ko? Is this chastisement? Is this trial? Is this punishment? Well, I don't know how to answer you. The only one who can answer is you. Right? Di ba sabi ng Biblia? Examine yourself. Examine yourself. You reflect on yourself. You reflect, mayroon ka bang ginawa sa Diyos? That's why ganyan ang nangyayari sa'yo. Kung wala kang ginagawa sa Diyos, siguro sinusubok ka ng Diyos. Dahil kailangan mo ng masubok. Mahina ka kasi eh. These are the questions that we would like to be sure if ano ba itong pinagdadaanan natin. But I will give you the answer. God also gives hardships to His children. The devil also gives hardships. They both give. The God gives hardships, the devil gives hardships, but the difference is their purpose. Ang purpose po nila doon nagkakaiba. When the Lord gives hardships, we call them trials, we call them chastisement. But when the devil gives you hardships, we call them sufferings, we call them oppressions, we call them persecutions. That's the difference po. Parehong mahirap. Isa nanggaling sa Diyos, isa nanggaling sa diablo. Pero iba po yung kanyang purpose. Ang purpose ng Panginoon when He gives you chastisement is for you to become what? Is to become holy. To stop what you're doing. To stop the evil of what you're doing. Kaya ka bibigyan ng chastisement. Why does the Lord gives us trials? Because we need trials in our life. Kailangan din natin minsan dumanas po ng kahirapan. Ba't pa gusto ng Diyos ako'y maghirap? Isn't it na dapat ang buhay sa Diyos masaya? Isn't it dapat ang buhay sa Diyos isang blessed life? Right? But God has His own purpose. The reason why the Lord gives you trials is to make you strong, is to make you firm, so that when the devil comes and oppresses you, hindi ka mahina. Pag dumating si Diablo, sinisiraan ka ni Diablo, hindi ka mahina. Hindi ka po mahinang baptist. Hindi ka po mahinang anak ng Diyos, na sa simpleng bagay lang sa'yo, big deal na pala yan sa'yo. Ganun po si Satanas. Maliit lang po na kapag subukan na ibibigay niya sa'yo, pero ang dating sa'yo, ang laki. At ang laki ng epekto sa'yo na masisira ang relasyon mo sa Diyos. Kaya kanya binibigyan po ng trials. Tingnan niyo po yung sinabi ng Hebrews 11, verse 34. By the way, the book of Hebrews chapter 11 talks about yung faith. Hebrews chapter 11. Let us read po in verse 34. Quench the violence of sword. Pinigil nila, ha? Pinigil nila. O sige, punta po tayo sa 33. Who through faith they have subdued kingdoms, or acquired kingdoms, or won over kingdoms, wrought righteousness, obtained promises. Through faith they have obtained promises. Through faith they have stopped the mouths of lions. Sino to? Sino nag-stop ng mouth of lions? Yung alam niyo po sa Biblia. Si? Prophet Daniel. Prophet Daniel. Verse 34. quench or stop the violence of fire, escape the edge of the sword. They were able to escape death. But ito po yung gusto ko ipunto. Out of weakness, they were made strong. This is the purpose of trial. He will give you a very, very hard situation in life. Out of weakness, were made strong. They waxed brave in fight. They turned to flight the armies of the aliens. They were able to push back the armies of the invaders. Yan po yung sinabi ng Hebrews 11 verse 34. There's weakness that made them strong. Ang trial ko ay inahalin tulad ko sa isang bakal. Na ang bakal, linagay mo sa mainit na nag-aapoy na furnace. Yan, hindi ko alam kasi ang furnace sa Tagalog yan. Kugon. Lagay mo yung bakal na yun. Yun po yung kapag subukan. Kapag subukan, mahirap. Mainit, masakit. Pero pag lumabas po yan, pwede po siyang imolde sa isang espadang matalim. Yan po ang nangyayari kapag ikaw ay dumadanas ka ng trial. Minomolde ka ng Diyos. Minomolde ka ng Diyos na maging isang malakas na sundalo ni Kristo. Na anuman ang itatapon ni Diablong oppression sa iyo, anumang persecution na itatapon niya sa iyo, hindi ka po nanlulupaypay. Hindi po kayo mahina. Sa panahon po ng mga trials, sino pa ang ating aasahan? Alam niyo, kapag ikaw ay nasa trial, wala ka na pong ibang aasahan kundi ang Diyos. Kapag ikaw ay nasa trial, ang tanging umiiral sa iyo, alam mo ano? Pananampalataya. Ikalawa, pag-asa. Ikatlo, pagmamahal sa Diyos. Yang tatlong kaloob na sinabi ng 1 Corinthians 13. Faith, hope, charity or love. Yan lang ang umiiral kapag ikaw ay nasa trial. Kasi wala ka na pwedeng ipairalin pa. Papairalin mo pera mo, pairalin mo yung yaman mo, pairalin mo yung sarili mo. Tandaan mo, wala ka nang pwedeng pagdependehan pa kundi ang Diyos lang kapag nasa trial ka. Nung kayo po ay nasa kahirapan, Sister Fina, dumidepende kayo sa gamot, dumidepende kayo sa doktor. Oo, kailangan natin gamot. Oo, kailangan natin ng doktor. Pero hindi nga tayo nakakasiguro kung yung gamot na yan, pagagalingin kayo, di po ba? Ngunit ang pinairan natin, pananampalataya. Panalangin ng pastor, panalangin ng kapatid. Yung sinasabi nyo kanina, nagpapasalamat ako sa pastor, nagpapasalamat ako sa mga kapatid, yung mga panalangin nila. Napagaling ako. Totoo naman po kasi. Sa panahon na kapag subukan, wala ka nang ibang magagamit kundi pananampalataya mo. Tinuturuan ka ng Diyos. Gamitin ang pananampalataya mo. At tandaan mo, kapag ikaw ay nasa trial sa buhay mo o kahirapan sa buhay mo, huwag mong isipin, iniwan ka ng Diyos. Ay, hindi po. Hindi ugali ng Diyos mang-iwan ng kanyang anak. Buti pa tayo, iwan natin ng Diyos, pwede eh. Nangyayari eh. Pero hindi kailanman po nangyayari. Naiiwan ka ng Diyos. Kaya kapag may sakit ka, nandiyan si Kristo. Kapag may kahirapan ka, nandiyan ng Diyos, nararamdaman niya kahirapan mo. Huwag mo sisihin ng Diyos, sisihin mo si Diablo. Kung maayos ang buhay mo, wala kang ginagawang masama sa Diyos, masama sa kapwa mo, asahan mo, trial yan. Asahan mo, persecution yan. Maging trial yan, maging persecution yan. Nandyan lagi ang Diyos sa piling mo. Hindi ka niya pababayaan. Nandyan po ang Diyos, bakit? Ang Diyos po natin ay isang tagapagturo. Siya po ay isang teacher. Si Kristo teacher po eh. Nagturo po siya, dami niya tinuruan. Ang Diyos po natin, isa po siya teacher. Eh ano naman ang tuturo niya sa akin? Sa panahon ng trial, tuturuan ka ng Diyos ng patience. Basahin po natin ang James chapter 1 verse 2. Alam niyo itong verse na ito. Pero ang kagandahan po sa salita ng Diyos, kailangan natin siyang laging binabalik-balikan. para mapalakas niya po tayo. The more we go back to these verses, the more we are reminded, we become strong. Verse 2 and 3, my brethren, count it all joy. Be happy, sabi, be happy when you fall into diverse temptations. Pastor, temptations ang sinasabi niya dito You know, yung term of temptations dito, peiriasmos sa Griego. Ang ibig niya rin po sabihin, trial. Be happy, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations or trials, knowing this, that the trying of your faith works patience. Itatry niya faith mo. Itatry niya faith mo. Ang gusto niya, you will learn patience. Alam mo, isang bagay, mahirap mong turuan sa tao magtiyaga. Ayaw ko na trabaho ko Kapag ayaw na niya trabaho niya, mahirap mo siyang papagtiyagaan doon. Yung asawa niya, ayaw na niya magtiyaga, ayaw niya makasama, ayaw niya makita. Mahirap pong magtiyaga. Yan po ang trial ngayon. Wala kang choice Wala kang choice. Hindi mo kontrolado ang trial. Darating na lang ang trial sa'yo. Pagdating ng trial sa'yo, wala kang choice. Kailangan ka magtiyaga, nasa trial ka. Yun ang pinapairal ng Diyos. He will teach you how to be patient. And the result of patience, those people who have gone through trials, they are patient in life. Paano ba ang pagiging patient in life? They don't easily quit. Hindi po kagad sila nag-quit. Hindi po kaiba ng mga ibang may pananampalataya. Pag pumasok sila sa church, after ilang panahon lang, nag-quit na sila. No. Pag may patience ka, mahirap ang sitwasyon, maayos ang sitwasyon, you don't quit on God. You don't easily lose hope on God. You are fighting unto the very end. May sakit si Sister Pina. How many years na yung sakit mo, Sister Pina? I think it's 2 years na po. 2 years na po kayo nagda-dialysis, and yet you keep on fighting. You keep on fighting. You don't say to God, Lord, suko na ako. Okay na, sige, kunin mo na ang buhay ko. No, you will fight to the very end. Lalaban ako, Panginoon, dahil ang bawat buhay ko natitira, ilalaan ko para sa iyo. Bago mo man ako kunin, marami ako nagawa para sa iyo. That is patience. Hindi yun na nawawalan sila ng pag-asa o nanlulupaybay sila. Pag dinatnan ka po ng masama sitwasyon, unang epekto, nanlulupaybay ka. Mabubwisit ka, hala ka kay mood, may apektuhan na rin pamilya mo, may apektuhan na yung asawa mo, may apektuhan na yung anak mo. Nakakasabing masalese, apektado yan pa yung church. Baka niyan po, malalyari po at ang atsuka kayo, matsurang kabil yan. Pero po ang tirwana na kaming Diyos patience. Diba katang Wednesday, binasa tayo po, nasabi ng Caleb, puto yan yan. Diba? Ako narangitang, natamigatan Wednesday kayo. Nasabi ng Caleb, puto lang mo rin. Ren tao nga rin, puto lang kaya katamo. Waiting faith, waiting patience. Masakit siya man yung sitwasyon, malagwaya yan. May naman dapat pansinan yan. May naman dapat titinan panahon yan, malagwa mo yan. O bakit ba kanya na magsalita? O bakit ba kanya na magsalita rin taong rin? Uling linabas ng trial at ikid-dagit ng trial, o tandaan niya pa rin trial, is at the end of the world. Is at the end of the world. Kung dintang in trial, akit niya, habi may pa rin Diyos. Not only does the Lord teach you to become patient, the Lord teach you to be faithful. That's why He gives you trial. Minsan nagtataka ako, why do these other Christians before us, they remain faithful to God despite their situations? How can Job be faithful when his children died? When he lost his properties, he lost his businesses, he even lost his health. How can he remain faithful to God? Yun ang sabi ng asawa niya. Ano sabi ng asawa niya? Pagkatapos na ginawa ng Diyos mo, yan, sabi, ba't hindi mo pasumpa ang Diyos mo? Tsaka mo siya iwan. May katwiran eh. Walang katwiran yon? May katwiran eh. But I believe that yung nangyari kay Job is not his first time in life. Yung nangyari kay Job is not his first time. Dumaan na siya before sa mga trials. That's why now, nung nangyari yan, faithful pa rin siya. That is the result of trials. They learned that happiness is not being blessed. Tayo, masaya ka pag blessed ka eh. Masaya ka pag may pera ka, may pambili ka, may panglakwatsa ka, may sahod ka, may trabaho ka, may anak ka, may pamilya ka, may properties ka. Yun ang kasiyahan sa iyo eh. Pero sa taong walang kasiyahan, walang bagay na material kamukha ni Job, was he happy in his situation? Did he blame God? Was he rebellious to God? Did he doubt God? Because Job understands na ang happiness is not having material things. It's having God in your life. Anin mo ang yaman. Anin mo ang yaman na nakikita mo lang na sa totoo lang, do they excite you? Does riches excite you? Do you desire riches? I don't desire riches. I'll ask you, on your birthday, what do you like? Iba ang gusto ng matanda, iba ang gusto ng bata. Tanungin mo, pag matanda na, ayaw magtawag ng pangalan, baka sabihin nila matanda na. Kasi
Cash na lang.
Cash na lang. Pero yung cash nila saan pupunta? Sa luho? Sa material? Hindi. Bakit? Wala nang desire. Pag matanda na, wala nang desire eh. Dahil wala ka ng desire, ang desire mo sa Diyos na lang eh. Pero yung bata, ang desire niya, pampagwapo, pampaganda, yung accessory sa katawan, pampa-display. Yan mga gusto ng ano. Wala nang sinasabing masama po sila. But when you are in trials, you begin to understand that it is not the material things that count. It is having God that counts in life. They also learned that it is not right to blame God sa mga losses. Nawalan siya ng anak, he did not blame God. Nawalan siya ng kalusugan niya, nagkaroon siya ng ketong. And who would know kung gagaling ka sa ketong? Bakit? May dermatologist na ba before? Nandiyan na ba si Miss Piggy Bello? Pakay ko po sa atin palako ko lang. Atin na ba makanita before? Wala. And nagkaroon ng ketong. And who would like to sit with someone who has leprosy? O bulok lang. But did he blame God? He did not blame God. Because he understand that if God can give me this thing, He can also take it away. Kaya wag po kayong nagagalit sa Diyos kung may kinuha sa iyo. Huwag kayong magagalit sa Diyos kung may kinuha sa iyo. Because if God took something from you, remember, He can replace it. He can give it back. Now, the question, why did God take it from you? That's the question now. Kung may kinuha ang Diyos sa iyo, ba't naman may kinuha ang Diyos sa iyo? Ikaw makakasagot dyan. They learned to focus on God and not to focus on life and self. When you are in trials, you begin to focus because there's no one you can depend on but God. You begin to focus on God. You begin to talk with God. You begin to be serious with God. Yan ang epekto ng trials. Your focus to God, your focus on yourself is change, is focus to God. Just like what is written in Psalm 119. The longest chapter po sa book ng Bible. Psalm 119, verse I love you. What is I love you? 1, 4, 3. At mayroong gang I love you dito. Psalm 119, 1, 4, 3. trouble and anguish have taken hold on me. Yet thy commandments are my delight. How can this person speak of such words? Problema na nga yung hinaharap niya eh. Trouble na nga yung dinadanas niya. Alam niyo yung salitang anguish? Are you familiar with the word anguish? It is something that stresses you so much. Anguish po yun. Trouble and anguish have taken hold of me. Yet, thy commands are my delight. Still, I am happy with you, my Lord, because they learned that God is their strength in times of hardships. They learned that as long as they do the commandments of God, they will be fine. Do you believe that? Do you believe that as long as you do the will of God, you're okay in life? Dating man ng sakit, it's okay. Dating man ng kawalan, it's okay. Dating man ng problema, it's okay. As long as you do the will of God. Yan ang sinabi po, seek you first the kingdom of God and His righteousness. Ipauna mo sa buhay mo ang katwiran ng Diyos at ang kanyang ang kaharian ng Diyos at ang kanyang katwiran, at lahat ng mga bagay na ito ay idadagdag sa iyo. Eh, what if I quit my job? What if I quit my business? What if I quit my livelihood to serve the living God? Well, that's a very big faith you have there. Bakit? If you are a family man, just like Deacon Mike, if you are a family man and you quit your job just to do the will of God, you're extraordinary. But there are people who go beyond their limits, who would go beyond the needs of the family just to serve the Lord. And these are the people we should admire because they have left everything for God. Diba sabi ng Biblia, we have left our houses, we have left our families, we have followed you. That's the best thing. But I believe if you do the commandments of God, you will be fine. And they learn that whenever you are in trials, there is nothing to fear if God is with you. Tandaan niyo po yan. Nandiyan po lagi ang Diyos. Kaya kung magkasakit ko po kang pera, magkasakit ka magpapag-aral kay anak mo, magkasakit ka sa saling panulo, magkasakit ka. Opo, tatakot, may gagana ka. Wala may gagana ka ta kasi uling kasalpantayanan tamay na yun. Pero po itong matatag na kagay kasalpantayanan, lalo naman kahirapan rin, puto lang mo natin. Puto lang. God is our teacher. He teaches us patience. He teaches us faithfulness. And He teaches you that you should endure suffering. Sabi ng Diyos, I want you to suffer. I want you to suffer. Yun ang gusto ng Diyos. Let's read in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. Sabi ng 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3, if you are there. You therefore, sabi, ikaw, sabi daw, you therefore endure hardness. Pagtiisan mo ang kahirapan bilang isang mabuting sundalo ni Yesu Kristo. Sundalo po tayo ni Yesu Kristo. Sino kalaban natin? Si Trump? Di Abu Sayyaf? Sino kalaban natin? Laban-laban tayo dito? Kalaban po natin si Diablo. Ang kalaban ng Diyos. Dahil kalaban mo si Diablo at kalaban ka rin ni Diablo, alam mo kapag magsisimula ka ng gagawin mo yung trabaho ng Diyos, tignan niyo po yung pagbibigay niyo ng tracts. Tignan niyo, no? Yung tracts na yan, na sisimulan yung pagpapagduran at bibigyan ng oras. Alam niyo ba kung sinasabi ng oras? Sa pagputol lang ng isang Bible tract, baka sabihin ko yung 15 minutes uubusin. Puputulin mo lang yan, ha? 15 minutes uubusin. Tapos pag magsisimula ka ng nandyan si Satanas, napigilan ka niya. Hiya, that's the number one na gagamitin niya. Mariniya kang duwang me. Mariniya ka. Ingawan mo na, kita na mong ginsabit. That's one way na sinisiraan ng loob mo ni Diablo. Dahil kalaban ka ni Satanas kapag ginagawa mo ang trabaho ng Diyos. Kapag hindi mo naman ginagawa ang trabaho ng Diyos, friends kayo. Totoo po yan. Because the only way para magaling si Satanas sa atin is gawin mo yung trabaho ng Diyos. But if you don't do the work of God, friends kayo ni Satanas. We're not enemies. Tingnan niyo po si Paul. Alam niyo, si Paul ay isang totoong lingkod. Sa pagiging totoong lingkod ni Pablo, galit si Satanas sa kanya. Gusto niyo malaman paano galit si Satanas sa kanya? Buksan niyo sa Biblia. Ikalawang Korinto. 2 Corinthians chapter 11. We will read 23 hanggang 29. Nandiyan na po ba kayo? Sabi niya sa 23, are they ministers of Christ? I speak as a fool. Open and close. I am more minister than they. In labors, more abundant. Marami ko nagawa. In stripes, sobra-sobra. Yung stripes dito, mga latigo, ha? In stripes, sobra-sobra. In prisons, regular ako sa mga prisons. In death, often. Verse 24, of the Jews, 5 times receive I 40 stripes. Alam niyo kung ibig sabihin nun? 5 times po siya na nahatulan na siya po ay latigwan ng 40 times. One set is 40 latigo. And how many? Basahin natin, sabi, of the Jews, 5 times receive I 40 stripes except 1. Ibig sabihin, dun sa maaaring sa kalima, yung 40 na yon, hindi natuloy. How many in total? 40 times 4. 160. Aba, wala ko nabasa si Pedro, linatigo. Wala ko nabasa si John, linatigo. Pero may mabasa ka si Pablo, kamukha kay Kristo, linatigo. Okay, grabe, Jesus Christ mo naman. May latigo yun. Tuloy natin. Saan na ba tayo?
25.
Nasa church pa rin. 25. Nasa church pa rin. Thrice, 3 times, I was beaten with rods. 3 beses pinagpupukpuk ako ng mga kahoy o pamalo. Once, I was stoned. Nakatakas lang siya. Pinagbabato siya ng mga bato. 3 beses, ako'y nasiraan ng, hindi po sasakyan, ng barko. Sister Sally, hindi ko lubos maintindihan sa buhay ko. Paano ang isang nagtatrabaho sa Diyos ang dinatnan ng sobrang daming malas? Hindi ba dapat kung nagtatrabaho ka sa Diyos, blessed ka? Hindi ba dapat kung naglilingkod ka sa Diyos, masaya ang buhay mo, pinagpapala buhay mo? Bakit si Pablo baliktad? Naintindihan niyo ba yung ibig sabihin yan? Alam mo bakit? Sa kabila po ng mga blessings ng Diyos, nandyan yung pahirap ni Diablo sa kanya. 3 beses po siya, nagkakataon lagi, 3 beses siya nasiraan ng barko. Gaano siya katagal sa tubig? A night and a day, sa Boracay po siya. I have been in the deep. Stranded sa gitna po ng karagatan, see? 24 hours po siyang stranded sa karagatan. Si Pablo, verse 26, in journeyings often, nasa peligro ako, sabi. In perils of water, yung sa dagat. In perils of robbers. Ba, nakaka-encounter pa siya ng mga magnanakaw sa kanyang siguro tinibaghelon niya pa yung mga magnanakaw, no? Ano kasi no? In perils by my own countrymen. Yung mismo kalahi niya, sila pa nagpapahirap sa kanya. In perils by the heathen or by the pagans. Kapag nalaman nilang Christians, kaya ka mga pagans, persecute ka. In perils in the city, in perils in the wilderness. Wala siyang kaya niya. At siyang syudad, at siyang wilderness, at siyang sea. In perils in the sea. Ito pa, in perils among false brethren. Nanuna rin ni Brother Jerome. Ito po yung mga peking kapatid na nabautismohan yan, members ng church yan, pero mga peke, counterfeit. Kaya nga, 27. In weariness, mapagal na ako, mapagal na ako, balisa na ako. And painfulness, masakit. Yeah, sobra yung sufferings Paul. In watchings often, kung sabihin ng watchings kaya puyat. Lagi yung puyat, naman call center. In hunger and thirst, marano piya kung darano pero kay Pablo. In fastings often, iniro gumamangan. Madalas siyang imamangan ni Pablo. Aluway ta mag-fasting yan Talagang alayang kanan Pablo. In cold and nakedness. Beside those that are outside, reni nga experience ko ken lang wal reni yan. At in parubo keng agdoldo ko rin naman keng kilop church. Kaya pag madagal na ako yung problema keng wal church, wataluhog ka pang rugo ken church. O yan na naman, problema na. Uli si Sese na rin churches. Kaya anang verse 29, ninuwaring may na. Ninuwaring may na. Yan po ba may na? Kapit naman Wala naman may kwento ng Pablo. Kaya ka man, tukulong kalingkingan king sitwasyon ng Pablo, and you are proud that you are Christian. Proud ka, Christian ka, nakarakagyawa kay Diyos. Harapan mo kay Pablo. Tsaka mo pagmaraguling kaya ka pagiging Christian. Watano to ka makarinya kayo. Wata sabihan ng Pablo kaya, you're not a real Christian. You're not a real Christian. Bakit? Did you suffer? Yan po taon na. May sakitan ka ba yan? May sakitan ka ba? Tsaka kabisip. Alin? Then you're not. Diba nasabi ng Pablo? 2 Timothy 4 verse 7, hindi na po bubuklat, sabihan ko niya, kaya kayo. 2 Timothy 4 verse 7, I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. You are just like Paul, alam nyo. Lahat po tayo dito, we are like Paul. We have a course. Hindi po marketing, architecture, engineering. We have a course, we have a work. We have a path that we should go through in life. At yung pong lahat po tayo dito, some of us were called servants inside the church, just like me. I was called as a pastor of the church. But I believe all of us here are called as servants of the church outside the church. We are preachers, we are fishers of men. Sister Auring, sino na nabinggit mo? Tilapia o bangus or ano? Di ba yun ang tinawag ni Kristo? Hindi tumawag si Kristo ng doktor. Hindi tumawag si Kristo ng farmer. Anong tinawag ni Kristo? Mga fishermen. Because anong trabaho natin? Namimingwit tayo na di lumabas tayo mamingwit. Mamingwit tayo. Ayan na yung pain natin. Ayan na yung pain natin. Ipain mo sa tao, hindi sa aso. Pain mo sa tao. Malay mo, kumagat. Malay mo, kaya sabi ko sa inyo, ipag-pray ninyo bago nyo ibigay yan. Basahin niya man o hindi, it's not your problem anymore. But you have given the faith. Kaya the admonition of the Lord sa atin ngayon, tapusin po natin yung trabaho natin. Tapusin po natin, wag po tayo yung magtatrabaho ngayon, tapos mamaya-maya wala na naman. Hindi po, tuloy-tuloy po natin gagawin ito. Kaya yung kung 8 pesos ninyo, mag-save po kayo every week. Para every Sunday, mayroon po kayong pang bigay ng tracts. Alam nyo po, pwede naman po kasi natin gawing libre yung tracts po natin. Pwede po natin gawing libre gawin natin sa church yan. Church funds Pero gusto kong ipakita sa Diyos na you're willing to support the ministry by spending for something that you're going to give to a person. Ikaw mismo. Hindi yung pinroduce ng church, dumaan lang sa'yo. Nilagay mo lang sa ganyan. Parang parang walang effort eh. Pero kapag binayaran mo yan, may effort yan. Kaya please, let us finish our course. No matter if there are rejections that will happen, if there are persecutions that will happen, because I believe na kapag nagtatrabaho ka ng totoo sa Diyos, darating na po yung maraming kahirap. I'm going to end this. Di pa po ito tapos. Next week, we will continue this. But let me give a partial summary ng ating po na pag-aralan today. The partial summary po is the lesson that we can have is the Lord is with us whenever we are in trials. And let us also remember that in trials, we are made firm, we are made strong. The Lord wants us to become strong to fight against the devil. The Lord also wants us to continue doing or being faithful sa Kanya no matter what the situations we are experiencing in life. These are only the partial lessons na ating po nakuha. Next week, we're going to continue. With this, let us all stand. Let's have a prayer to the Lord. Heavenly Father, though hindi po namin natapos ito, we'll be having the third part. Ako po ay nagpapasalamat sa inyo pong salita at pagpapaalala, Panginoon, na ang mga trials na dumarating sa buhay ay dapat po namin itong daanan at dapat po kami maging malakas dahil ang kalaban po ninyo ay buhay at gumagawa ng paraan para kami ay papagsakin, lalong-lalo na ang inyong iglesia, papagsakin ang relasyon namin sa inyo, pabagsakin ang aming pong pananampalataya at pagsasama dito sa church. Lord, continue to strengthen us that we will not fall sa anumang mga itatapon ng diablo po sa amin. Continue, Lord, to help us to endure yung mga hardships sa buhay and to always have our trust and hope in you. Teach us, Lord. Teach us kung hindi pa po kami malakas. Teach us on how we can be strong. Teach us on how we can endure all these hardships so that we will become strong soldiers of our Lord Jesus Christ. We also pray, Lord, sa mga gospel tracts na ipinag-distribute po ng mga kapatid na kami mismo, Panginoon, we will give seriousness sa pagtatrabaho po sa inyo. We can contribute and we can fulfill the Great Commission, Lord, by these gospel tracts. May these gospel tracts, Lord, be a stepping stone in preparation po kung paano po kami gumamit ng bibig sa pagpapangaral kay Kristo. Tulungan niyo po kami, Panginoon, kung kailan po namin dadalhin ito, kung saan po namin dadalhin ito, kung kanino po namin ibibigay ito. Kayo po, Panginoon, ang mag-direct sa aming mga paa, sa aming mga bibig. Salamat muli, Panginoon, sa araw na ito. Nawa muli po kayo nalwalhati sa aming pong ginawang pakikinig at pagtalakay ng inyong pong mga salita. Tanggapin niyo po ang aming pong panalangin, tinataas lahat sa makapangyarihang pangalan ng aming Panginoong Yesu Kristo. Amen. Amen.